Hello everybody, welcome back to another F1 video, and in today's video, as you can see from the title, we're going to be looking back at the 2023 rookies, which of course we know are Nick De Vries, Liam Lawson, Logan Sargeant and Oscar Piastri. Yes, technically Daniel Ricciardo had a Fernando Alonso's rookie moment, but I will not be counting that. So let's get straight into it. Worst to best, fourth place of course is the GOAT Nick De Vries. Now, this guy had a little hobby while he was in F1, and the problem is, this hobby was just crashing into everyone and everything around him. Like, genuinely, when I was doing the research on this part of the video, I really thought, is it even worth looking up? I looked at his stats. I'll show all of his race results again. They're just dreadful. He didn't get a single point. No wonder he got sacked. I can't believe he didn't get sacked earlier. I mean, he crashed into Magnussen. He's crashed into multiple people. I can show multiple clips. He definitely is one of the worst rookies we've seen for the last few years. And I think only names like Nikita Mazepin are keeping him from being the bottom, because people like him, he was dog. He was dreadful. So at least he's not that bad. Best race, Monaco, came 12th. That was the closest he ever got to scoring points. And worst race, it could be many. Australia, Azerbaijan, Canada, Miami. Just to name a few, they were all dreadful. But anyway, let's move on to third place, which is Logie Bear himself. Now, the reason I say Logan Sargeant is third place, actually below two other drivers, is it wasn't the best season. I mean, the problem is, when you look at the head-to-head stats between Albon and Sargeant, it's not very good. And of course, benefit of the doubt, it's his rookie season. Yes, he did score points. Very lucky points, I will add at that, because technically he did come 12th. However, because of Hamilton and Leclerc being disqualified, so fairly, it is his points. But he never had one of those races where you were like, wow, this guy's good. He had a lot of crashes. Most of the time, he was just crashing by himself as well, which surprisingly, in a sport where you don't want to crash, isn't a good thing. But yeah, I think the way he scored his points basically sums up his season. Completely whitewashed by Albon. Does he deserve his seat? I guess Williams don't have anyone else to put in. And hey, why not? Rome wasn't built in a day. Give him a second season, see what you can do. If he hasn't improved, then maybe it'll be time to move on from his F1 career. Next up, in second place, is Liam Lawson. Now, the reason for this, of course, I think he's done the world. Obviously, we didn't expect him to be racing in F1 this season. I mean, I wasn't expecting Daniel Ricciardo to be racing this season. Nick De Vries was just that bad, and then Ricciardo getting injured. It just led to multiple domino effects leading to Liam Lawson getting a seat. Now, while he was in AlphaTauri while Ricciardo was away, boom, Zandvoort, great debut race considering how chaotic that race was as well. To be able to deal with the pressure and still have a decent race, good. I mean, Singapore, where he got his first points. First driver to get his first points at Singapore, by the way. What a drive he had there. I mean, he out-qualified Verstappen in that race. Verstappen, you know, the geezer that season who won basically every single race like bar 3. So very well done to Liam Lawson. I really do believe if AlphaTauri don't give him a seat by the end of next season, he will be moving to potentially the likes of Aston Martin, Williams, Haas, any team that will take him that has a spot, because a lot of driver contracts are ending, and if Sargeant doesn't improve, I could see him at Williams. If Stroll doesn't improve, I could see Aston Martin go for someone like that. Same with Haas, Magnussen, and Hulkenberg's contracts are going off. Magnussen's getting quite old now. Maybe bring in a new boy who we know is actually decent. So a lot of things could happen with Liam Lawson. And Red Bull needs to be careful, because people will be taking him off their hands if they aren't careful. And then for the best rookie of 2023, I think it was pretty obvious. He even won the award this season. And it is Oscar Piastri. Obviously, technically, he's been the best rookie since Lewis Hamilton. However, Hamilton did it in the earlier point system, so it just shows Hamilton actually, I think, I'll get up the stats in the editing, but I believe Hamilton in that season actually probably got around 200 to 300 points. And again, I'm not saying he's better than Leclerc, because Leclerc had a stinker of a car. So, no, of course he is very good, but he got put in a good car for the second half of the season and still kind of got bollocked by Lando Norris. So he's still got a lot to improve. The pace is there, obviously, with his best race being Qatar that whole weekend, winning the sprint race and coming second in the race. What an amazing achievement. for a rookie and just for any driver in general to even just get a win, even if it's not a Grand Prix win. Congratulations, innit? And from that, we've seen he has the pace like Norris has. He just doesn't have the consistency. Like Norris can constantly get podium after podium, which we've seen this season. However, Pastri sometimes will screw up qualifying, or sometimes the race won't go his way, or he'll just find himself in places that he shouldn't be, where drivers like Verstappen, Leclerc, the Hamiltons will be able to get out of it. So he's got a long way to go. However, by far the best rookie of the season. But anyway, what do you guys think in the comments down below of the rookies this season? Of course, we've got no rookies coming in to next season. So, I don't know. Maybe we'll do a recap on how these rookies did. Although, you never know. Someone might be shit and a rookie might come in. But only time will tell. So anyway, thank you all for watching and have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.